Okay, hello everybody. My name is Cliff Tom. Hello, I'm Teacher Cliff, hashtag Teacher Cliff online. I'm also your IELTS speaking coach. So these are part two and part three, some generalized questions about education for my great IELTS learning students. Again, please do not simply memorize all of these questions because, again, they are generalized. So try to study for it in any language, but primarily your IELTS, obviously in English. Study these topics. Everything. You should just be studying English all told. However, if you're just now beginning to become more fluent, please do not just memorize these questions, just practice speaking them along with or to your great classmates and with as many other English speakers as possible, and primarily native English speakers, because that will help your accent and your intelligibility, the ability to be understood by native English speakers, since that is a goal of yours, right, is to be understood by them. So number one, let's just jump right in this. And if you haven't already subscribed, again, yes, please subscribe and click on that YouTube channel below to get get uploads and posts nowadays. I guess that's a word, or updates about my channel. So number one, what makes a good student, or you could hear what makes for a good student. So this is another I think, or I believe, or in my opinion answer. So for example, I believe that a good student, right? And A, B, C, one, two, three. If you're really stuck mentally, you just repeat the question. That will get the juices flowing, so to speak. And then you just say one, two, three. So in my opinion, I think a good student is diligent, is hardworking, and cooperative. And if you want to expound that answer and get a better score, you would say, I think that a student is diligent because they must continuously work hard and put forth effort. They are hardworking because they study every day, and they are cooperative with their teachers as well as classmates. So that would be a very good answer in IELTS part three. And number two, what role should the teacher have in the classroom, right? So again, another think, in my opinion, or I believe, or the other prefaces, try to switch them up and be creative. That will get you a greater mark, greater scores on your IELTS exam. So I think that a teacher should be, right, A, B, C, D. A, B, C is okay, just three. Should also be cooperative, communicative, and motivating. And again, if you want to expound that answer and get a better mark or get a better score, they should be cooperative with their colleagues and fellow teachers as well as the students. They should communicate the material very well, and maybe motivating. They should motivate their students to want to continuously progress and learn. That's a fabulous answer, I think, in my opinion, right? Number three, do you think, and again, practice for especially for my Asian students, think, right? Th, th. Practice the TH sound, think. So do you think computers will one day replace teachers in the classroom? Yes, no, why or why not? Again, in your opinion or in my belief? In my belief, I unfortunately do, because now we are living in a technological age. The old classroom has become antiquated, very old and outdated. And of course, artificial intelligence and the internet has made it more convenient and more effective to learn. Great answer. Number four, how has teaching changed in your country in the last few decades? Yes, I feel that, right? Or I believe, in my opinion, again. So I feel that education has changed in my country dramatically or drastically due to technology. The old classrooms are a thing of the past, Everyone learns online. It is only going to continuously grow. It brings us closer to different cultures and different ways of life, as well as people don't have to unnecessarily travel anymore. That's a great answer. Number 5, what is the difference between the way children learn and the way that adults learn or the way adults learn? Yes, right? Yin yang question, the difference, contrast, and comparison answer. So I feel that children need to be motivated more greatly because they are just children versus adults that are paying and maybe want to really learn this information. Therefore, motivating children can become more difficult, whereas adults are more of a voluntary learner. I think that's a decent answer. Not my best, but I think that's okay. And number 6, how can a teacher make lessons for children more interesting? And again, if you're stumped and you cannot think to bounce off that question, right? That you just repeat the question that you hear. And again, this is why you should really work in any language that you're learning on is the comprehension aspect of it. So if you can fully understand what is being said to you, then you can at least repeat the question as best as possible and then put forth reasons as to why you believe that. So I think, right, that children or making lessons for children should be more compelling, more interesting, and more educationally focused. And again, if you want to expound on that answer for a better score, you could say, I think you can tailor lessons to children by getting to know them individually. You can make them more interesting in terms of what they are learning or what they are playing and studying now, as well as educational, that you must incorporate learning mechanisms while, again, trying to make it fun. All right, so again, this is Teacher Cliff, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so below. And I look forward into continuing to coach you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.